Thank you for those very warm words. Since its inception 10 years ago, the Balipara Foundation has evolved from bringing consciousness about the environmental issues facing the eastern Himalayan region to raising awareness, championing action, and empowering those seeking game-changing solutions. As we conclude tonight's celebrations, I now want you all to join me in paying a very special tribute to another very special champion. His tireless work, passion, and commitment to all things nature is legendary, no more so than here in Assam. And without him, his vision, and the dedicated team he has working around him, tonight's event simply wouldn't happen. He's a man with over 35 years of experience in managing and leading companies across a wide range of multi-sectoral industries. He's the chairman of Global Managed Services India, GMS, and is the chief architect of the thought process of developing the theme of Naturenomics. He's also co-founder of several initiatives promoting agriculture and nature first, focusing on restoring the balance between nature through land energy, waste, water, air, and carbon. He also serves as an advisor to several private enterprises in pursuit of healthcare services, environmental issues, tourism, and social transformation. And by way of coming full circle to where we are now this evening, he's also the founding trustee and founder of the Balipara Foundation Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, please all welcome onto the stage the one and only Ranjit Bhattacharya.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I know that many of you have come to celebrate the Earth Heroes, but one of the things that many of you would enjoy is the Taj Hotel and the food. So I don't want to stand between the food and yourselves, so I won't take much time. But anyway, Naturenomics is about all the things you've seen. Can you imagine a flute which Hariji was playing, the voice of Mala? The whole purpose of Naturenomics is how do you take nature, natural voices, natural sounds, and also, if you want, earn money through it. To us, that's the purest form of what we're trying to do, the interdependence between economics and nature. I think with that, we would like to actually hand over to you to honor some more people.
Thank you, Ranjit. Well, with Peter Raven already on the stage, I want to ask Professor Zhu from China and Professor Kamal Bawa onto the stage to join him. And I would also like to invite three great botanists from Balipara, whose great knowledge and wisdom on botany was gained through decades of hands-on experience without any formal education or training. Please welcome Rajan Kurmi, with more than 4 decades of experience in joint forest management and now a leader and mentor at the Eastern Himalayan Botanic Gardens in Balipara. Please also welcome Badra Nahak, kitchen garden expert with and the head gardener at the Eastern Himalayan Botanic Garden, and an expert in gardening techniques, germination and plantation. And please also welcome Commission Mealy, Endemic Medicinal Plant Authority, with a wealth of knowledge spanning 5 generations.
Can we invite Nancy Bedso, who's a person from this part of the world, who's, I think, here somewhere. Nancy? Bedso, no? Anyway, she's a filmmaker. Are you there? Please come. Nancy is a young filmmaker from Nagaland, and meaning we had slated her to actually give away many awards. She is wanting to celebrate this with us, and therefore, can you honor 2 of the people who are locally from here? Thank you.
I think, Ranjit, you wanted to say something about the truly multinational company that we now have on stage.
Yeah, I just wanted to sort of introduce the people on stage a little more. Peter Raven is probably the most celebrated botanist on earth living today. He has contributed immensely for the health of this organization called Earth, and without him this day wouldn't be complete. We are really in gratitude, and we are really grateful to you, sir, for making it all the way and also taking the journey with us to Balipara tomorrow. We have with us Dr. Kamal Bawa, who's been an inspiration. You know, I've been reading about him till one day, sort of we met. And then before I know it, sort of we are partners now in trying to sort of learn and install and implement many of the things that his organization called A-Tree does. And we have with us also Dr. Zhu from China. We have Mr. Kurmi. He's been in the Assam government forest department for over 45 years. He has actually done joint forest management and helped the forest to grow. He's our botanist. He's from Assam. So we need him a round of applause. We have with us an extraordinary man. He is from the Mishing tribe. He's Commission Mili. He's near Balipara. And he has helped us to identify and show many people the way of medicinal plants. And as said, botany is our spirit. And he's the man, actually, that has made such a big difference to his community that he, in fact, is here only at our request, because he's a very humble man, and we really thank him for all that he does for us to introduce the Mishing culture, botany, and medicine. Mishing. We have with us Mr. Bhadra. Mr. Bhadra is a unique man. He's from the Adivasi community of the tea community. He's a person that we really respect. Bhadra has worked in many tea estates and with many sahibs and mem sahibs. And what Bhadra is great for, he can actually take any soil and grow any food in it. The whole thing of Naturenomics, food for nature, he's one man that has contributed to everybody's table, from lettuce to local food. He deserves a round of applause. He's our botanist. Nicholas, will they go by?
I believe you have one other announcement that you want to make.
Yeah. So I think with this, can we thank all of you?
Yes.
If you can take your seats, then we will carry on with the next part of the program.
Thank you all
Thank you
very
for
much.
honoring us. Thank you. We have yet another small announcement to make, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to let you know that the Indian Green Building Council, a part of the Confederation of Indian Industries, providing a major impetus for IBGC's efforts of greening Indian villages. Baligaon village, located near Balipara district of Assam, gained the unique distinction of becoming Assam's first green village. The village is awarded the IBCC Gold rating under IBCC award. May I request Saurav Chaudhary to give the award to Commission Mili. Commission Mili is from Baligaon village. Commission. Aako ahak. Okay, so Nicholas, now for the final round.
Yeah, thank you. Well, on that note, and as our evening now draws to an end, I want to thank you all very, very much indeed for coming. I want to thank Vaishali, my co-host, and not least of all, for Ranjit for laying on this amazing awards evening. And not least of all, I also want to thank the stage crew and the team behind tonight's awards. And I think a last thank you also goes to the GM of the Taj Vivanta tonight, and thank you for hosting us this evening. It's been a great pleasure to have our awards ceremony here. And I just want to say that, can you please all now join us for dinner outside? I'm sure you're all starving hungry and in need of some sustenance. And in the meantime, can I also please ask and request our winners to come up on stage for a final photo opportunity. Thank you all once again, and good evening.
Just one final word before we go for dinner. I just wanted to compliment and thank Nicholas for his dedication. He comes all the way from the UK. And in today's world, they say there are no free lunches, but Nicholas comes for free. So I'm saying he really loves Assam. He really loves everything. I have a few more points to make, and Nicholas, just before we sort of break away, I know that Kishan from Taj has done a fantastic job. We thank all of you for sort of attending. But I'd like to thank the Eastern Himalayas for giving us this opportunity. I'd like to thank my school. We're celebrating 100 years of St. Edmunds. So I thank this and dedicate this whole evening to our school and all the boys from our school and college that have come here. It was an inspiring sort of event. I'm not known to be very formal, but I think my school gave me a fantastic grounding, and the friends that are here, mostly seniors and my classmates, I thank you all for supporting us over the years. I thank my mother for her spirit and for her indomitable, unputdownable spirit, because my mother comes everywhere with me, and even in her wheelchair, she's not putdownable, and she's really the spirit. My father today would have been very proud of her, and very proud of my wife and my daughter and all my other family members that have come and supported my mother through all these years. I think it's important that we have family in today's world. I have a very dear friend who's a partner of mine, Richard and Jackie Leach. They come every year, and they are partners of us in Balipara. 3 announcements that are there. We actually do action. I'd invite you all to visit Balipara. We've launched the Eastern Himalayan Naturenomics Botanic Garden there. So we've launched a botanic garden, and we have a whole lot of species, from snakes right down to plants, from birds to butterflies. And tomorrow, Sir Peter Raven, Kamal Bawa, and Professor Zhu are going there to bless it and, in fact, visit it and tell us how we can invite the world to be our partners and start a new economy for the Northeast, which is on botanics. The second one that I really wanted to say is my colleague Mansi was going to present it, but I do realize that many people here would much prefer dinner than to see another presentation. And that is, we've launched a new website for the first time from the Northeast for the world. And it's in the cloud. It's called Elephant Country. So when you go there, when you go back, you can actually sort of log into www.elephantcountry.org, and you'll see that we've actually got a website which is actually an elephant secretariat, which we promised last year. And that elephant secretariat is very important for working together and collaborating with all the NGOs. And we will send a copy to all the people that actually attended the functions to say, how do we collaborate with Elephant Country? I think the Elephant Country Secretariat is a first from the Northeast, is a first from India, is a first from Asia, if not a first from the world. So congratulations to Mansi and the team for having done this. I don't believe, and I get surprised when I read in the papers, and very sort of surprising, that we are always looking for doles, subsidies from the center. I think it's about time, with so much education, so much healthcare, so much technology and knowledge, we should fend for ourselves. We've got a big cultural heritage. I cannot understand why we are always dependent on somebody else. We've got water, we've got nature, and the whole purpose of this, of evangelizing the concept of Naturenomics, is to prove to you that we can do it, and we all can do it, and we all can keep our nature clean, and we all can actually support our neighbors right from Nepal to Myanmar. One of the reasons you may be wondering why we gave this award to Nepal, our concept is Eastern Himalayan. We believe there's no reason to have a political boundary for nature, and therefore Eastern Himalayan includes Nepal. Rajiv, my friend who accepted this invitation on behalf of Dr. Shrestha, has created what is called the Vertical University. Again, innovation. He's not looking around to say, Nepal has earthquake, Nepal has a political problem, we can't do something. I mean, is there something to improve? Sure. But at least there is an effort to make sure that there is something which will actually help all of us to move ahead and not move backwards and say that we are in the dark ages and we've got this problem and that problem. So I'm a very big optimist. And every year, many of you who've been coming can see that even this show we are trying to make better and better and better, only to prove to you that Assam is the capital, and Assam and Guwahati is the capital of the can-do nation. We have to be can-do, so here's a tribute to all of you. I must thank, lastly, Hariji for making the effort at his sort of very energetic age, along with Mr. Ramadurai and Mrs. Ramadurai and their team, because they really have made an effort to come all the way. Ram was not well yesterday, and he still came despite his throat. He also spoke. It just shows that there are people, if you look around, there are many people who will hug you and kiss you and love you. Today I think what is missing is that love for nature. We need to we're not asking you to go back and get mosquito bitten. We're not asking you not to have air conditioning. We're not to have good transport. But we need to understand what's the balance. We all need to contribute in our small way. I've seen many people here who actually enjoy nature, whether they go fishing or whether they go hunting or walking or doing cultural activity. I can see some people who have done so much work with universities in the US. And I would like to thank so many more people, but one last person, my team will be not upset because they all know this show would not have happened without one person, and that is Sanchit Datta. Sanchit, please come on stage. Sanchit. Thank you. Minister Mahanta, thank you for coming, also and gracing the occasion. We are really grateful to you. But Sanchit, thank you so much for holding the team together. I know there's Neetu, there's Robin, there's Karishma. There's so many people. I'll be missing, so many names, so do forgive me for missing names. And to all you wonderful people in Assam, my classmates, my schoolmates, my Assamese mates, my Northeastern mates, and my Eastern Himalayan mates, who also now include all the people that are here, including Nicholas. Thank you very much. Good night, and enjoy your dinner.
May I now just ask all the award winners to please come up on the stage for the final photo opportunity. Thank you very much.